Nova Scotia Black Indian Stories, back with another episode. I come to you today. It is early Wednesday morning. And yeah, back in me night clothes again. I did not sleep last night. In fact, when I say I didn't sleep, it was very little sleeping. And I'm going to say that spirit was at work because remember I talked to you about synchronicities that I've been seeing, and that came also in line of different thoughts that kept coming to my mind of things in the past, things that, you know what, I will say that we put on the back burner, or you know what, things that weren't, I don't think, properly or completely addressed or dealt with from my personal standpoint. I come to you today with a message that I'm going to put a trigger warning out there right now, because you know what? If you have experienced SA and you have not healed or dealt with it, or you're just in the process, this is not going to be the video for you. I'm going to ask you to walk away and come back, get some healing underneath your belt, because you're going to need it. Which is also going to bring me to the point, and I'm also going to make a disclaimer right now. I woke up this morning and I realized that I had, someone had unsubscribed. And that was after the video that I did yesterday, which at the end of the video, I used profanity. And I don't know whether it was the profanity or, you know what, I don't know what part of that message that, or even if it was that message, because I'm not going to really focus on them unsubscribing, because as I say, you either like my vibe and you want to roll and flow, or if you don't, you do. That's the freedom of choice that you have to unsubscribe. But I will tell you that I will probably, I do use profanity from time to time. In fact, I have probably harnessed my profanity, because this Cancer Leo can rip it up. But I choose not to, because I know that there are other ways that I can also express myself. However, I do not see anything wrong with expressing myself in that manner too as well. It can be quite effective, because a good fuck off can say it all. And I've had to use it in my life a good many times. I'm going to tell you something about this spiritual walk. Here's what I'm noticing as I go through the spiritual community, because I want to get off track, but hopefully I got a little time on my phone, so I'm not rambling. I'm talking today. This spiritual walk is not all rainbows and butterflies. In fact, you know what? There's not been a road that I've ever walked down that has given me a life-altering experience that was rainbows and butterflies. In fact, it was filled with a lot of fuckery. A lot of fuckery. So you know what? I'm going to tell you. I got me a PhD in it. I have learned many different things about walking down that road and people and human behavior. I got me a university degree in bullshit, in how to detect other people's bullshit, how to detect an unhealed soul. Anyways, I don't want to digress. My whole point being is that, you know what, when I started this channel, it was to give a voice where I felt that there was none. We have many people out there talking on many various different topics, but I don't see no one hitting with the real hard truths, coming from a personal introspection and from the eyes of a real person. We have a lot of people out there talking, but nobody is really stepping up to the plate to tell the real stories of what happens inside of our so-called neighborhoods, inside of our so-called families. I want to talk about something called generational curses. And you've heard me talk about that many times on this channel. Because you know what? I'm here to break some of those curses. You see this throat chakra that's opened up? It did not open up for no reason. You know, all that shit that we have put underneath the rug that has kept us in bondage. In bondage. No more. No more. I am that one. I am that one. I'm telling you. I will speak my truth. You won't shut this up. You won't shut this up. You don't get to shut this up no more. All the breaking that you may have tried to do, it didn't. All you did is forge a big ass, bad ass bitch. That's what you did. And you see, when I was in my isolation and you thought you had my motherfucking ass so broke down, here she is forged in front of you. And so now, let me tell you something. Who do I not know that you are quaking in your fucking boots? And so you should be. So you should be. Because you don't know what story I'm going to tell. You don't know what name I'm going to drop. You see, when you thought I was being silent, when you thought I was broken, I'm going to tell you something. I was like that wounded cat. I put myself in the corner and I licked my wounds. And I learned my lessons. And I let you be my greatest teacher. Be my greatest teacher. And so now while I lay rent-free inside your head, you have a blessed day, baby. I digress again. That one was for the ones that think they got away with something. That's for the one that thought you crushed me, but you didn't. I want to talk about something right now. I want to go to the point. I want to start talking about the point of what this video is truly inspired from. I have had reoccurring thoughts of my nephew. Now, the nephew I'm talking about in particular is sitting in a penitentiary in Vancouver right now. And unless Spirit sees something else, and I really would like Spirit to see something else for this, what was once a young man, I'm going to tell you a story because nobody ever told your story. They never told all of your fucking story. They just let the world believe that you were a monster. They did not tell the full story. They didn't say what happened to you. They did not talk about what happened to you, little Lloyd. Your auntie here in the keel. I know we haven't talked, but Spirit's been working with me, with you. It's told me it's time I tell your story. It's a part of the fucking curses in this family. And it didn't begin with you. It didn't begin with you. You are the end result of what happens from other people's unfucking healed shit. Your story did not go unnoticed, and I may not make it through all of this video, but it's not done, baby. We're going to tell your story. We're going to tell how you were fucking drug up. Okay? Not raised up, drug up. We're going to tell that story, okay? We're going to tell what produces the so-called monster that everyone saw in you. I apologize for not reaching out. Your auntie had some of her own healing to do before I could even get to this point. But know this, your auntie's here now. And there may be bars that are separating us right now. There may be bars separating us right now, but let me tell you something, my young man. Spirit ain't done with this shit yet. You hold on. You hold on, baby, because I know that you are going through your healing. I feel it. I felt it when you called. Okay? It's the spirit that I have its way. I know someone out there is resonating with this right now, and I ain't even said nothing because you got somebody that you love that is behind bars right now that you're saying, Jesus, they don't really deserve to be there. In fact, the people that deserve to be there, they're in their grave. None of them died. That's including my brother, your father. He didn't die a good life either. He didn't die a good death. Nor did your mother. That's the power of spirit. You know, I thought I might be able to get through this video, and I guess I got to come back with more thoughts. But you know what? I'm going to stop it for right now because you know what? There will be another episode to this video. But I am going to put folk on notice. Get ready. Because I'm going to be telling some true black fucking Nova Scotia Indian stories. We going in. We going in. And this is to help bring some healing. You see, we got a new seed coming in to the family. We got to clean this shit up. Or we're going to have another generation that don't know why they so fucked up. That ain't going to happen. Not on my watch. Not on my watch. Wherever you are, I want you to be 10 toes down. I hope you're receiving this. I hope you get to receive this because I know they got cell phones in jail. Trust me, I talked to somebody in jail. And you know what? He talked to me a few times off of a cell phone. So I know you got cell phone. You get some access. I hope that, you know what, Spirit, please let this message reach him. Because if you needed something, if you needed some confirmation, your auntie just gave it to you. We're out here riding. Truth shall come to power. And the land lost, and the money, Don't you worry, baby. You got your auntie out here. You got your aunties. And we riding. They counted us out. They didn't realize who we were. Didn't realize who we were. That's okay, baby. It's coming. You sit tight. You sit tight. I don't know fully what Spirit has in store yet. But I'm going to tell you something. Truth is coming to power, baby. Don't you worry. Having said all that, I didn't really say much of anything yet. I'll be back with another episode. And for those of you that, you know what, are at this particular point not feeling the flow, I ask that you keep on rolling. Serious. This channel here is about the healing. And we're going to be tapping into some deep shit. So if you are interested and you do like the vibe and you see where we're flowing and we're going, because it is about the healing so we can get to the next level, but we got to deal with the bullshit. Hit like. Hit subscribe if you have not already. And if you feel that you like this flow and you know that I'm going to connect with somebody out there that likes the way that I roll, you know what? Share it. Share it. This is a movement. We are not putting stuff underneath the rugs no more. We're cleaning we're doing a house cleaning. Because we got the power. Hey!